it says that looming student loan debt could be the next huge problem to affect the economy. Other than improving the economy, do you have any solutions for correcting the student loan problem?
I think student loans are a problem for people who've taken them on. And I think part of the reason is that university and college educations have gotten so darn expensive. For the last 20, 25 years, the rate of inflation for education, for college degree education, has been at least twice or even 3 times as much as the general rate of inflation. And it's because people are not forcing those colleges to compete. It's because we've had an unlimited supply of money for grants and loans for people to attend these expensive colleges, and they're willing to pay whatever it takes to get into X or Y college. I think private colleges particularly also have a responsibility to start using their big endowments that they've built up over the years. Places like Harvard have multi-billion-dollar endowments that they could start using to provide some financial aid to some of the students going there and drive the costs of college education down. I think those are the things that we need to do to make sure that the student loans are not a problem for kids.
One of the 7 boards that I sit on here in the state of Maine, working for you folks, is the Finance Authority of Maine. It's the economic development part of state government. They also have a part of their work that deals with student loans. So I'm very familiar with this issue. This is what happens when you get the federal government intruding in the private sector. We now have roughly $1 trillion of outstanding student loans around the country. And a year ago, the federal government made a decision that they're going to get into that business at the exclusion of everybody else. And so, on a lot of these loans, students are looking not at a 3.6% rate, but almost 3 points higher than that. The reason is because they're taking competition out of the program. And so now commercial banks will no longer be doing this. The federal government will be doing the only part of offering these types of loans, and as a result, prices go up. This is what happens when you have a government that's too big, too expensive, too intrusive. I understand this issue. We need a United States Senator who is tough, who will tell the truth, and who will battle the special interests and make sure the 10th Amendment, keep it local, keep it to the people, keep it to the states. The federal government maybe gets involved only when the people in the states can.
I support the legislation to keep the student loan rate at 3.4% right now. We can't allow it to jump to 6.8. Another reason why the federal government wants to take over student loans is there's a little clause in that bill that allows them to then control the curriculum that is taught at the university. Again, another government control. So your religious schools, Oral Roberts, Brigham Young, Notre Dame, will no longer be able to not teach that, about same-sex marriage or homosexuality or about abortion, any social issues. That would be against the law. Yeah. So, again, as Mr. Poliquin said, we got to get back to the basics. The 10th Amendment, states, local, towns. We need to get rid of the education department. It's destroying. About 6 or 7 weeks ago, my wife and I went to a homeschooling seminar in Rockland. We're hauling our kids out. This is the last year. And believe you me, the school board knows when I walk through the door. You just see me. My son is a freshman in high school. My daughter is in 7th grade. They're both looking forward to being homeschooled. My job and your mother's job is to teach them. The parent has the right to educate their child. Therefore, homeschooling children enter college with a great advantage. And we're gonna do that with our children. My son wants to go to Brigham Young University. He's gotta keep a 3.9 grade point average. You mean, what then? That's his college choice. And it's up to us to work hard as parents to get him there. Now, again, we need to get rid of the education department, go back to the 10th Amendment, and allow parents' right to educate their children all the way from K to college.